I just made all these high protein foods to help me shed fat faster in just 45 minutes. I'm going to show you all the recipes and you're going to be able to do it too. Okay, so we are going to be making 3 recipes. The goal is 30 minutes. I'm going to be starting the timer now on my phone. I don't know if I'm going to reach it or not. The point is, this is going to be really quick. The 3 recipes are going to be, and I just started the timer, so I'm already working against myself. But the 3 recipes are going to be turkey shrimp pasta. And you might be like, how is that low calorie and high protein? That's, I think, why my clients have so much success, is because they eat a lot of pasta. Like all my recipes, my recipe book, that's what this is all going to be about, is going to be completely free. It is completely free. Just, find me on Instagram, Aaron Trainer Fit. I'll send it to you over there. You can drop something in the comments. I'll, send you my email and then you can email me. I will send it to you for free. But this is the pasta is going to be in there. Turkey, shrimp, ground turkey and shrimp pasta. A sheet pan meal with microwavable rice. The microwavable rice from Walmart is actually fire. So the Spanish style rice is my favorite. There's all kinds of rice. So it's going to be a sheet pan meal with sausage and chicken, broccoli and carrots. And then finally a Crimp-it like sandwich thing. I'm going to show you that in a second. It's interesting. I've never used it. I'm hoping this works, but it makes like a calzone thing. So I'll show you. Okay, so this is like an off-brand one. The Crimp-it one is like 30 bucks. I'm hoping this works fine. But you literally put a tortilla in there, and I just use the low-carb tortillas. Stuff it with whatever you want. I'm going to do a breakfast one soon. I can't wait for that. And then, you like close it, and I guess these things like push the tortilla together, and that's how it works. I don't know. We'll see. And then you throw it in the air fryer, and that sounds amazing. So I'm going to do it with deli meat and cheese because the whole point of this video is a fast meal prep. But in the future, I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff with this. So anyways, I'll leave that out for now. Now I'm gonna show you on my phone, and you'll be seeing it right here, how to create a recipe. Now I have my recipes in my recipe book. You don't have to do this. I just, out of your curiosity, if you wanna change anything, this is a really easy way of creating your own recipes. So on MyFitnessPal, at the bottom, create a recipe, enter ingredients manually. I'm gonna call this one, because I haven't made this one yet. So this is gonna be shrimp and turkey pasta. And I'm guessing it's going to serve somewhere around 8, maybe 9 meals, maybe 9. We'll see. You can always change that later. You hit the next arrow on the top right, add ingredient, and then we're going to be doing this. So let me take you a little bit closer over here. Hopefully it kind of shows me. So I'm just going to literally be scanning all of this in. These packages from Costco of ground turkey are 93%. These are 1.7 pounds. So I think they're like 27 ounces. 27.1 ounces. So I'm going to change this to 1 ounce here, and I'm going to type in 27.1, and that's going to be the amount of ground turkey. I bet where's the protein? 149 grams of protein in this thing. So there's that. And then, but sorry, I forgot to tell you, you can just use 2 pounds. Like if you go to Walmart or whatever, you can just use 2 pounds. In fact, it would just be more protein. And in my opinion, that is good. So I'm also going to be using this shrimp because it already, let's see if it'll focus on my face. I don't know. It already has the tail off. I don't know if you can see that on there, but because the tail is off, that is going to save me time. That's what this is all about. So how many servings are in this? I'm putting the whole thing. I don't hold back on protein. Cannot see it. 6. There's only 6 servings. 60 calories, 6 servings. Shrimp is amazing. 360 calories, 90 grams of protein. Are you kidding? I got to use this more. It's amazing. Okay, so added that. Now, I know from past recipes, and again, this is going to be my recipe book, so don't worry, that these tomatoes and green chilies, I use 3 cans of them. So there's 2.5 servings per. So what is that? 7.5. And throw that in there. And then, oh yes, this barilla whole grain pasta. I love it because there's so much fiber in it. 7 grams of fiber per serving, and there's 8 servings in here. So I use the whole thing, and this is what makes my meal so big, but also it's less calories because there's so much fiber. Now fiber still has calories. They don't count on these labels, and but it's less, and I don't know, it works. So just trust me on it. I already got the garlic and the seasonings out, and nonstick sprays. I almost never add oil to my recipes. This is one of my best friends because I don't even count although you are adding calories here, just it's not enough, I think, to count. So that's it. I bet I have made this thing entirely too hot because I have been like warming it up and, preparing for the video. So is that it? Oh, and I have to, is it still following me? I have to do milk Fairlife milk. You don't have to do that. You could just do like skim milk, but this is skim Fairlife. So I'm gonna do Fairlife, fat-free, I think is what they call it. I don't have the label in front of me. There it is. I know it's 2 cups. And then you get 26 grams of protein. So this is all just about protein, lower volume, good to go. All right, so see at the bottom how it says 352 calories for 9 servings. For me, I need my calories to be higher. I'm gonna be eating this like 12 times a day. So I need to lower that to 8. Yikes. Too low calorie? Maybe I should add some oil. But look at that. So it's gonna be 7 servings, 47.5 grams of protein and 43 grams of carbs. So not all of my meals are like that close to 50-50, but that's how you eat pasta and lose weight. And this is gonna be a huge serving. I mean, you'll see. It's gonna be huge. That's the thing, is like it's hard to eat. Oh, I guess I should. There we go. It's hard to eat all of this food. And if you're on a weight loss diet and it's hard to eat all of your food, cha-ching, you win, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and start here. I'm not gonna like cook for you live. That's just, I don't know, that's kind of boring to me. So I'll probably cut, fast forward, things like that, but I will be recording the whole thing. And I'll be honest with you on the time, believe me or don't, you know, doesn't really bother me either way. You know, you can tell me how much of a liar I am in the comments section if you want. Oh, I already sprayed it. Darn it. What can you do? What can you do? See, this is gonna stick. I have let this heat up way too long. Yeah. You can hear the sizzle and pop. And it's gonna stick. Even with, ow, it's hot. Even with the non-stick. Jeez, how hot did I make that? Hopefully your ears aren't getting shattered by the snap. I will adjust the volume because I love you. And that's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, while this is browning, I'm gonna talk you through some other things, I guess. There we go. Woo, it calmed down, There we go, that's good. All right, so let's take, I don't need that lid. Let's take the camera over here. Okay, so now I'm going to be making a sheet pan meal. I hate whenever the creator's face ain't on the screen, but you know, I'm doing my best here. This is something I'm new to. So this is what I made this up, completely made this up. Oh man, I gotta make the recipe for it. Darn it. What can you do? So for speed, because that's what this video is all about. I'm gonna show you other meal preps in the future, so don't worry. But this flame grilled chicken from Walmart, I got 2 of them because protein, and this butterball turkey. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not saying this is like the healthiest stuff in the world, okay? This is technically processed. It's like more processed meat than you would typically, you know, maybe want. But it's also not gonna kill you. I promise you, if you are fit and you have lost weight and you've lost a bunch of body fat, you are not going to be less healthy by eating more of this stuff. So it's give and take, okay? Completely understand if you're like, no, that's not for me. Okay, so I also have broccoli and carrots. Now these carrots, I thought this was a good idea. I didn't actually plan on this, but these carrots right here are already cut up in these like little crinkle things. So that's got to save time, right? Because I don't have to cut the carrots. And I'm assuming they're washed. You know, live life on the edge. Let's get, that's a joke, but like seriously, sometimes, you know, with the broccoli and stuff and all the diseases that come on our vegetables, I don't get it all. So I'm just going to hopefully, is it tracking me? It's not tracking me. So I'm going to be just talking to you a little bit while I'm cutting this stuff up because that's the boring part. But all right, so this meal with all these veggies, with all this protein, I mean the shrimp and stuff, this is going to be a high volume meal. Now my recipe is just going to include the top, I think, because I'm like the topping, because I'm going to microwave the rice. But, you know, so it'll be something like 200 calories or something like that. No, probably not. Probably like 350 calories. And then the rice will be like 120 calories because I use half a package. I'll show you this. And altogether, that will be a good meal with pretty good carbs, but a lot of protein, and then a lot of volume in the vegetables. I mean, this is 2 bags of carrots, 3 heads of broccoli, so this is gonna be good. Okay, let's grab the nonstick spray. That was good. And we'll start putting the broccoli on there. So the thing is, this takes up a lot of space. Like this meal is huge. I don't know if these 2 cookie sheets are going to be enough. I might have to reduce the amount of broccoli. I'm just going to kind of remember that I'm doing 3 heads of broccoli, and I'm going to scan all of these. I'm feeling the pressure, the 30-minute pressure. The clock says 12 minutes right now on the camera. So anyways, I'm going to just do this after and the exact recipe. It's probably going to be 2 heads of broccoli. This is a lot of broccoli. And like, come on, like, how much broccoli can you do? Yeah, okay, so 1 head of broccoli already, like, it's taking up most of the pan. So I think I'm just going to do 2 in this recipe and, you know, go from there. These, by the way, I should point this out. These, like, Amazon Basic cookie sheet, like, silicone covers are awesome. You don't got to spray them. They're super easy to clean. It really speeds up. I'm not counting in this meal prep time, the like cleanup time, and I don't think it'll be bad, but it does speed it up, you know, whenever you don't have to focus so much on cleaning the dishes after. Saves you a little bit, you know. Oh my goodness. This might be too much food. Maybe 1 bag of carrots and 2 heads of broccoli, possibly. Arlo, stop it. He's always angry at the neighbors. They're not allowed to exist. They don't have rights, according to my dog. Yeah, definitely 1 bag of carrots for sure. Like this is, I way overestimated this. Wow. They are going to shrink a little bit because they're going to lose some of their water in the oven, but still 2 heads of, I'll use this for reference later. 2 heads of broccoli, 1 bag of these carrots. That's what we're going to do. But we're using all the protein. We will find a way. And I can't wait to show these to you. They just look so good. I don't know. This is just an exceptional, in my opinion, an exceptional meal. Exceptional meal prep. Get this broccoli off the cutting board. There we go. I didn't think this one through. I should have thought of a faster way of cutting these. You know, don't they have tools for that? Yeah, Aaron, it's called a knife. I'm sure that's what one of you were gonna say. Okay, so what do we got on the camera? 16:21. I don't know if I'm gonna count against me the time it takes to put it in the dishes, because normally I put all of this in 1 big dish. Ooh, I should explain that to you. So normal, like if you're doing this at home, you might not want to individually package them. Although having some individually packaged is really helpful in case you're facing temptation. You just pull it out the fridge and, you know, make it happen with your high protein, low calorie meal. But I'm going to put them all in individual packages. Normally though, I put them in a big bowl. I put this big bowl on my food scale, press tare, and then, so now it's at 0, right? And then you dump the entire contents of your recipe into the bowl. And this is for the pasta and for the sheet pan meal. And then whenever the entire contents is in the bowl, now let's say it says, I don't know, 3,000 grams. You divide this by however many servings, decide on 7. I divide it by 7, and that's how many grams, that's how I come up with an exact amount of grams for the recipe. So, you know, I know, and then I put it in 1 big bowl, and it takes me 3 seconds to dump it in a big bowl instead of the length of time it's going to take me to individually package these. So I don't think I'm going to count that against myself. I don't think I'm going to make the 30 minutes. We're already at 17:34. I don't think so. I guess, you know, now you might not see 17:34 as I'm going to be cutting out, you know, things, but on my camera right now, it says 17:34 or, you know, 17, whatever now. Arlo, please stop. Hey, is the neighbor outside? Yup. Picking up their dog poop. They're not allowed to do that, huh? There's already so much food. And I haven't even cut any of the chicken. I've only cut half of the turkey sausage. Arlo, chill, dude. Don't you know Daddy's filming? It's a little more of a workout to open these packages. than the gym. So one skill that I work on with my clients isn't necessarily fast, meal prep. Like I want you in the gym, in the kitchen, making these delicious meals. My meals are never complicated, so none of them are like, take forever. This is exceptionally fast. So that's why there's a little bit more processed meat, and things like that, cut up carrots, stuff like that. So this is all about speed, but you don't have to like do that all the time. In fact, I think this is one of the greatest skills you can build is the ability to make food that is delicious, that takes up a lot of volume. And I can summarize that for you without you, having to watch a bunch of my videos, although I'd love if you did. The summary of that is high protein, lean proteins, although the sausage isn't super lean, but we're making up for that in other ways. Lean proteins, lean dairy, and vegetables. You do that, you have a good dinner that isn't going to take, that is going to take up a ton of room on your plate. And that is the heart and soul of what I teach my clients, is delicious eating, high protein, high vegetable meals. I wonder how much protein. I mean, this is so much food. This is going to be a lot of protein. You know what? I'm just putting it on the sheet. I'll tear up the big pieces. Yeah. Look at that. Talk about time savings, Yeah. Oh, this is going to work. Okay. So, I mean, that is, let's see if I can put my face next to it. Then that is a lot. Let's just carry these. I don't know why I'm such an idiot sometimes. Look at that. And none of the rice is on there yet. And you wouldn't have to. Oh, that's why I probably didn't explain this. That's why I don't put the rice in with the, I guess I'm gonna have to put a note on the cookbook, but that's why I don't put the rice in there with it. Cause you might be going extra low carb, or you just need a low carb meal, or just need a low calorie meal. This right here could be its own standalone meal. Put some soy sauce on it or something, it's gonna be fire. Okay, so once the oven is preheated, I'm gonna put that in. The turkey is getting there. She's getting there. Really close. And I drain my turkey. I don't know why I keep saying, like I'm so shocked. Like I'm sorry if I'm like scaring you. But I drain, that's probably so loud. I drain my turkey. Even though it's super lean, I want as much of that fat out of there as possible. And I find that it makes a better consistency, particularly with this recipe. Because this is a one-pot recipe. So you don't have to cook the noodles separate. Once this meat is done and I drain it, I'm going to put it back in here, drain the shrimp as well, just to make sure all the water's off the shrimp, because it was frozen and now it's thawed. And then you literally combine ingredients and you're done. Like, I mean, you obviously got to let it cook and then divide it up, but that's it. I'm going to count that because I have to. We're at 24 minutes right now, but I'm going to count that as like recipe's done. That way I can say I made this in 30 minutes. Even though I guess technically not. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. Wow, so close to the camera. That's it. And then I'm going to show you the Crimp-it thing. And that's going to be super easy because I'm just going to put like 5 pieces of deli meat. Now I do go to the fresh deli. Some cuts of deli meat are more like actual meat instead of like, I mean, it's all actual meat, but instead of like processed in this weird shape. Not that matters too much. I don't think too much into that. But all I'm going to do is put some deli meat in there, put some cheese in there. I guess you got to like wet the sides so it like really kind of sticks. And then you crimp it or like fold the thing and you're done. I mean, I'm going to put that in some Tupperware so I can pull it out, put it in the air fryer. That's it. I bet it'll be in the air fryer for 4 minutes. It's going to be fire. Okay, so this is done. Look at that. Can you see that? I don't know if can you hear it? All that fat coming out and water. Now, one thing I'm conflicted on is the fat that comes in this meat is in the recipe, like you saw the grams of fat on my phone or whatever. So, I'm lowering the fat technically. because I'm like emptying it out, but whatever. It works for me, works for my clients. It is what it is. All right. So now let's take that off the heat because that's going to be too hot in a second because I got to open up this shrimp. We're adding in all this shrimp. I do not shy away from protein. It might be a problem. I might have a problem. My wife would tell you I definitely have a problem. This is just water, obviously. You can hear my dog tap dancing. He just doesn't stop because he thinks he smells some goodness on the ground, but he doesn't. I didn't spill anything. And then seasonings. I'm just guessing. This is, oh, I should tell you. This is salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, more garlic, garlic powder, onion powder, just the standard stuff, you know? And then the noodles go in now. For a lot of recipes, it calls for like, there's the oven. For a lot of recipes, it calls for putting the noodles in after it starts boiling. But for this one, it always works out better if I put them in while it's heating up, getting up to a boil in the first place. What time am I at? 28. I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to be close. Oh, don't drain the tomatoes and green chilies. By the way, if you're like, dude, this guy is not good at like showing off recipes, you're not wrong. I don't usually do this, and it's in my recipe book. So like the amounts and all that stuff, when to add things, is in the recipe book. So, and if these particular recipes aren't there yet, I'm getting to them. I think, you know what? I don't know if any of these are in there yet, but they will be. I promise you. Okay, so here's this. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna see. So all I'm gonna do, carb balanced tortillas. I'm gonna put those, one of those, into this thing. And then you can kind of see on this, let me see if I can like show you. Kind of see on this where like the indentation is here. That's where I'm going to put the stuff, and I'm going to fold it and hope it works, you know? Okay, so then all we're going to do is fold this over and smash the shiz out of it. Right? You think it's going to work? And then I'm going to show you, I'll cook this one. Most of them are just going to be not cooked and in the tubs, but I'll cook this one and then show you what it looks like, because I bet it's going to be fire. Okay, so just like that, it is now, I totally failed in the 30 minutes, but like the prep without the camera work probably took close to 30 minutes, 37 right now. Okay, so this is the thing that came out. It's like a little hot pocket. I mean, it looks fire, and I don't know if you can like, yeah, crunchy. I don't know if you could hear that. It's definitely crispy. I don't have mustard. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna use this Tabasco sriracha. Something 0 calories. My mouth is watering. That's hot. It's fire. But I haven't gotten to the cheese yet. You gotta try. That's good. Now, I could see doing this with eggs and cheese. You know, taco filling, pizza, like a little bit of pizza sauce, and I don't know, some like maybe homemade turkey sausage or something, you know, using ground turkey and just making it into pizza, like Italian. I don't know, like there's all kinds of stuff you can stuff in this, and oh, it's good. So I think it's worth it, and it's a really easy, you know, meal prep, because it's just like making a sandwich. And I forgot to mention, it ended up being 270 calories. And the wraps that I could find on MyFitnessPal was 10 calories too high according to the label. So it's more like 260 calories. That wasn't even like a snack. I would have to have 2 of those. And that's awesome. And that's what this is all about. High protein, low calorie dense foods. You can just eat and eat and eat. And that's a good problem. You know, that's a good thing whenever you're trying to lose weight.